My parents degraded me at my sister's graduation, calling me a mistake compared to their perfect child, so I stunned them with my response. At Alina's graduation, I experienced one of the most humiliating nights of my life, and it was at the hands of my own parents. In front of our relatives and family friends, they belittled me with casual cruelty. The day was supposed to be centered solely on Alina, my older sister. She had just graduated from college, already landed an excellent job, and was ready to begin her professional career. When our parents stood up to give a speech in her honor, I expected the usual heartfelt words about her achievements. I wasn't surprised when they praised her as one of the greatest blessings in their lives. I had long since realized that my parents treasured Alina more than they ever valued me. Alina was always the more talented child in their eyes, and I grew up hearing constant comparisons between us. Then during their speech, they cracked a joke that left me frozen in my seat. They said they should have stopped after having Alina because second-borns usually turn out to be worthless. They went on to say that if Alina had been their only child, they could have devoted more time, attention, and resources to her rather than wasting it on me. Hearing those words, so openly delivered as though they were harmless humor, was like being stabbed in the chest. I glanced around, desperate to see if anyone else in the room was as disturbed as I was. Instead, I saw relatives smiling and laughing, treating the cruelty as entertainment. My parents had always made me feel inferior, but this was the first time they had humiliated me in public. They had taken their favoritism out of the shadows and displayed it for all to see. In their eyes, I wasn't just lesser than Alina, I was a regret. Growing up, I had always sensed this imbalance. They often forgot my birthdays, sometimes leaving me home alone while they traveled for work. But when it came to Alina's birthday, they never missed the chance to plan elaborate celebrations and make her feel adored. I learned early on that my own special day wasn't important to them. Whenever I was outspoken or had my own ideas, they called me difficult and unpleasant, punishing me simply for being more vocal than the ideal daughter they wanted. Alina's quiet, polite nature was praised endlessly, while my liveliness was treated as a flaw. Over the years, I tried to mold myself into the version of a daughter they would respect. I studied harder, changed my behavior, and forced myself to follow their rules, hoping they would finally see me differently. But no matter what I did, I couldn't become Alina. Eventually, I gave up. I tried to accept that Alina would always be the golden child while I remained the afterthought. Watching them brag about her to everyone while brushing off my own efforts was agonizing. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and